Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I have a really nice studio light here by ifootage. This is their model 60DN. Now, they did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and how it works. And this is a small, like, studio light, but it's very powerful. It has a lot of features. It is super bright, and it is small and portable. So not only can you use it in a studio like I use them in here, but you can also take them with you and do different shots in different rooms or even outside. It can be completely portable if you need to as well, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what we get in the package, and I'm going to show you all the features and how it works. Okay, here's everything that comes in the package. Now, this is their base model version they sent me for showing you guys. Now, they do have other versions, other higher models that are more brighter, but also deluxe packages that gives you a carry case and all that. This doesn't have a carry case, but that box you saw had a handle, and it has a lot of foam and stuff in it. So if you need to repack this up into that, you can do it. Otherwise, you can just take it and go, because you can see how small this is. It's very small, very lightweight, but also very powerful. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. But inside the package, you are going to get a user manual. Now, this does come in different languages, but it gives you a very clean look and layout of all the features, how to set the menus and all that stuff. And I'm going to talk about a lot of this anyways. Now, this is a 60DN. A lot of these kind of lights are like a 60-watt light. This one actually says it puts out 70 watts of brightness on there. But you do get the manual. You are going to get a little adapter piece for tripods. There's a couple different screw holes on that side and this side, as well as this is the adapter for putting it on there if you have a tripod screw or something like that. That's what that is for. So you can attach this to all kinds of poles, basically, or stands. And you get a little package of some stickers and warranty cards and that kind of stuff. And of course, the manual was up in here. You're gonna get a big power supply. Now, I had this all kind of jumbled out because I had it plugged in for testing. You get a big power supply. It's got a safety cable on it, so if you need to hang it onto a light stand, you can do that. And then now this cable is like heavy duty. This is super heavy duty. It is a 3-prong grounded cable, so you need to make sure your power supply has that available. You can't just use a 2-ground extension cord. You need a full 3-prong extension cord. It's plugged in now, that's why I don't show you the other end. But that part goes into this big power converter brick thing, and then this part goes into the light, which I'll show you in just a second. They do give you a reflector. You can see the inside of this has got a lot of super little ridges and stuff. It's a really bright reflector that will bounce that light up everywhere. And then the unit itself, let's take a closer look at that. Now, this is the LED part. You want to make sure you don't touch that. There's no protection on it, no glass or anything. But this also has a mini Bowens type mount, which is the same as their reflector that you get. So it's real easy to put that in there and lock it into place. And then there's a release button here. So when you have this on, it's going to reflect that light and be very bright. So you just press it and then turn it and pop that back out for there. So that's the release on that. The bottom part, you've got some fans and so forth. This is a little adapter angle, so you can angle this at different angles. This is what you attach to your light pole or stand or wherever it is you want to attach it to. You attach it to that. On the top is also a fan. And then on the back here is your controls. Okay, here's a closer up look at this. Now, this here is where your DC power plugs into. That's that big cable that we had. But you can also put in a USB-C. Now, this is for a power delivery 100 watts. So you need a pretty special power adapter to be able to use that, but if you do have one, you can use it there. And then these are your controls for everything. So you have your power button to turn it on and turn it off. Now, there's no power into this right now on there, but I'll show you this here in just a second. But there's a power button, and this, of course, is your dimming selector, and then you can also press it for different things, and also your menus on and off. So I'm going to go ahead and power this up so you can see the screen. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and power this on. Now, if you can see that there's some light going on, you can see that light. I'm just going to put it down here for now. But this one here adjusts the percentage of brightness. So it gets super bright. And you can see that reflection. It goes super bright on there. I'm just going to turn it down for now. But this is a 5600 Kelvin light. This is a considered daylight light. There is no adjustments on that. It is 5600, so that's the only one you get. Now if you press the button, you can go into increments of, there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You can see, ooh, that's really bright. I'm going to turn that back down. So again, you can do it by the percentage here or press it into there like that. Now this button here is your little menu over here. So you press it and that activates the menu. Let's go to special effects. So now there's a lot of special effects with this. Like I said, this little thing is powerful. It's got a lot of power to it. There's a lot of different things. There's fireworks, and then of course you can do your speed of your fireworks, lightning, paparazzi, like flashing, welding, strobe, explosion, pulsing, faulty light bulb, and that's it. So you got all these different things. And then you adjust it by pressing the buttons and turning the dials. All that kind of stuff going on there. Now if you press and hold it again, it goes back over to that, and you can go down to that one and press it, and then you've got the fan. You can do fan auto, or you can do different modes on it. Quiet, auto, just leave it on auto. The light curve, reset, Bluetooth reset. Now this is Bluetooth operatable. So now you got this menu like I'm showing you here. You can do it on here, but if you want it real simple, if you have this thing mounted someplace, you can actually connect this to Bluetooth onto a cell phone. And I'm going to talk about that and show that in just a minute. But you can just do all kinds of stuff and set your language and restore everything and the version of it. So a lot of different options here. Press and hold it again. It goes back to the menu. And then you can just go up and down all those features. And you can change the fan speed like I showed you and all that stuff. Just do that and it goes back to there. Again, there's two different power options on this. There's the power cord or the USB, which it does not come with. There's actually a third. This company makes a V-mount battery grip. They were going to send it to me, but I do not own a V-mount battery, so I can't even show you that. But it's a grip that you can mount the V-mount battery and plug it in for power, so you can take this completely portable. Very, very nice. Now this is the app here. It's very easy to do. You do have to download the app. It's in the instructions. You do have to log in, and they send you an email with a password. You have a certain amount to do that, so make sure it's an email that you get quickly. They'll send you a password, and then you have to do that and log in. So once you set up an account, it doesn't cost anything. You just have to set it up with your email and so forth. Then you can add the project. Here is considered a project. It's the lamp. I already did that, and there's also an update. You want to update the firmware of this, and it does take you through that as well, and I already did that. Once you add the light and you do a firmware update, it seems you need to reset it. So I had to go and re-add this in for it to work. But now that I got it working, there's a little indicator right over here that shows the Bluetooth. So now it's connected, and so now I can control it all from the app. So you can see that. I can control it all that way. If I click on it, again, you've got the adjustments and then all the different curve options for dimming. And then you can come over here to hit effects. And so now this gives you your effects like fireworks, and you can change the speed of it. Or you've got paparazzi, which is your flashing kind of thing, modern or flash bulb. Again, you can change your speed that it flashes. Lightning, speed, frequency, pulsing. You got a little pulse kind of thing going on. I'm just going to go through this really quickly. That's a little welding kind of thing. Explosions. So now this one you can set the decay of explosions. So if you trigger it, it goes boom and then down. If you come way over this side, it's a lot quicker. And then we have a strobe. Of course, you all know what a strobe light is. And then a faulty bulb, which kind of looks like it's a bulb going out. And you can change all your settings and stuff on that as well. And then you can just come back to regular adjustments. So now in the music setting here, it will flash to the music or the sound. So as you can see, as I'm talking, it flashes to the sound of my voice. So if you have music going, it will flash to that. Now, it's a bright light. There's no colors or anything like that. So if you want to put a color filter in front of it, something like that, you can do that as well. But otherwise, it will flash to the music. And then you can come back to here. And then you can just turn it off. You can turn it on and off just with the app. Pretty cool, very simple and easy to do. So there was a detailed look of this tiny little light. It is small, but like I said, very powerful with a lot of features to it. A couple things I want to tell you about though too is because of this front piece is a small mini of the mount, the Bowens mount. They do make an adapter to go on it that increases to a standard Bowens mount. So if you want to put a softbox or something like that on top of this, they do make that attachment. I'm going to show you what that is. That's this little guy right here. I'm going to talk about this in another video, so definitely look at this. This is the ifootage, and it's just an adapter ring that goes on like that. And now you can mount a larger softbox or anything with a standard Bowens mount to it. Very cool, very simple. This also has some adjustments and so forth. Look for the video of this coming next. But anyways, this is a very nice, small, portable, and super bright light. I'm going to be able to put this up here in my studio and give it a try and use it for other things as well. So if you're looking for a good, small, portable light for a studio or for filming of anything, this one may be the right one for you.